Lonely Pine Bee Farm here. Just gonna do a little quick video. As I'm walking around doing things in the yard, if I see something going on, I'm gonna do a little video on it. Just because it amazes me how nature works. Um, but anyway, as you can see right here is broccoli and turnip greens that we planted last fall in our garden, and we pretty much just let it grow up. As you can see, the grass there and weeds and stuff, but I mean, you can always till that into the ground, and it'll decompose and make your soil a lot better than what it is. But as I walked into the bee yard today, I noticed how many bees were on this one particular turnip green plant, and just shows that a lot of people grow gardens, and once they get through harvesting the garden, I don't know how good you're gonna be to see that particular bee right there with the pollen on his sacs that he's actually collecting from this turnip green plant. But a lot of people, they pull all their plants up after they get through harvesting, and which is fine. You could do that. I'm not saying not to do it, because a lot of people don't have bees. But for people that grow gardens and have bees, my advice would be just to let them grow. Even after you get through harvesting what you're going to harvest, just let them grow. You can always use them in your compost piles. Many people that have gardens actually have compost piles. If you'll look on the other side of my mower over here, I built a 3-bin compost that I use, grass clippings, pine straw, anything. I mean, you can throw anything in there and it will turn into compost. Plus the worms love it. This batch right here has actually been sitting probably for at least 6 months, so it's through working. I didn't turn it like I should. I got a little lazy last year, just didn't have the time to do it, and the amount of worms that was in it was just unbelievable. There's many articles out there about worms and what it does to your soil. There's a word for it. I can't actually say it at the moment. I don't have it in the top of my head, but I actually moved some of it over here to my worm bed that I made. Let's see if I can get my hand freed up here. Let's grab a pitchfork. Just show if I can actually find some in there. I know I moved a lot of this yesterday, and the amount of worms that was in that compost, as you can see right here, the worms will actually take your soil and make it better. So we pretty much have 2 different systems going on here. Sorry for the movement. I was just covering that worm up. They don't like the sun too much. But anyway, off subject. The subject of this video is about your garden plants after you get through harvesting for your bees. Now, this only applies to people that have bees, and it can also go for people that don't have bees. Because I'm pretty sure with the amount of beekeepers that are out here in the world, I live in Greene County, Georgia, so I know there's 3 people within a 10-mile radius that have bees. But anyway, what the beneficial part of letting your garden plants grow past harvest is good for the bees. I mean, they're just absolutely loving this plant right now. Even the ladybugs. Let's see if I can see that ladybug right there. The wind keeps blowing a little bit, but there's a ladybug down in there. But anyway, bees love it. So just a little quick video on it, on letting your garden plants grow to bloom for your bees, if you have gardens and if you have bees. And a lot of people really don't think much about it, but without bees we wouldn't exist. There's only so much unnatural human pollination that we can actually do. The bees do the majority of it. People really don't realize how many bees are out there. I never really paid any attention to the bees in my yard until I got ready to get into beekeeping. And then once I seen, once I got into wanting to do beekeeping, I noticed the amount of bees that were in my yard. And it really amazed me that I've been living on this property for about 22 years. And it really amazed me how many bees I actually had in my yard that I never paid any attention to. While I was cutting grass, doing my yardly duties, you know, my wife, my kids, they never really paid it no attention until we got into beekeeping. I can actually be walking through the yard now and just see a bee laying there, you know, foraging on some grass or dandelions or whatever they're on. So the whole point of this video was to let people know how much more beneficial it is to the bees that we just let our gardens grow to bloom. And then once you notice there's no bees on it, then hey, by all means, pull your plants up, turn them into compost, whatever floats your boat. But anyway, I'm gonna show a little picture of a little 3-frame maiden nuke that my wife had actually painted for my youngest daughter, McKenna's music school. She loves music. She's in the guitars, the banjo, ukulele. She loves music. But anyway, this is one that she had painted, as you can see. Keyboard notes on the entrance stand right there. And if we can always be like the bees, just be happy. It's Lonely Pine Bee Farm. Hope God blesses your day, blesses your bees, and blesses any part of your life. Hope you enjoy the videos. If you do, like, subscribe, tell your friends about us. We're a young bee farm. I don't know if I'm actually going to try to sell or what. I just love the bees. I mean, it's relaxing to come down here and sit. As you can see, my little chair right there. Come down here and drink me a little drink. Watch the bees. It's just very relaxing. So, anyway, Lonely Pine Bee Farm. God bless. We are out.